Hello, Mrs. B here, and in geography today we will be continuing with our topic mountains. And this is lesson 4, part 1. So when you have finished, go straight to part 2. Okay, this is living in the Andes. This is a mountain range called the Andes. The Andes is the second highest mountain range in the world after the Himalayas. The Andes is the longest mountain range in the world. It is in South America. Remember, you can always stop the video, read the text and look at the pictures. This is South America. It is a continent and it is made up of different countries. This is the Andes mountain range. The mountain range can be seen on this map. It is the brown region and it goes right from north all the way to the south, from north of South America to south of South America. The Andes begins in the far north of South America, so it begins up here. The Andes hugs the west coast of South America, so this is called the west coast, and it is all down here, this region. The Andes travels from the far north up here to the far south down here. The region of Earth's surface that is closest to the equator, so there's the line, the equator that goes in the middle of Earth, is called the tropics. So there's a line called the Tropic of Cancer here, and there's a line called the Tropic of Capricorn, which is here. The two imaginary lines that circle the globe mark the boundaries of the tropics. So in between here and here, it's all called the tropics. These countries here are called the tropics in this darker orange. In between these lines is called the tropics. The sunlight is very strong here. A large part of the Andes is in the tropics. So this is South America and the Andes are here in the tropics. The Andes mountain range begins north of the equator up here and travels through the equator. The Andes mountain then travels south through the Tropic of Capricorn, which is here. So what do you think the climate is like in the Andes? Let's have a look. The northern part of the mountain range is normally very warm and rainy. The central part of the Andes is dry. In the south of the Andes mountain range, it can be cool and rainy. So it's cool and rainy. The highest capital city in the world is in the Andes. It is the capital of a country called Bolivia. The city is called La Paz. You can just see it poking out here. The Andes is very high, so it's not easy to farm in this mountain range. However, people have adapted their environment to help them live and survive. So your task is to write the long date, Geography Lesson 4, Living in the Andes. And your task 1 is to draw a picture of South America. Label with arrows and write the north of the Andes, the south of the Andes, the equator, the Tropic of Capricorn, the Andes region. Then write a short paragraph about the climate of the Andes in different areas. And here is a map of South America. I now want you to go to part 2 of Living in the Andes. Have fun, and I can't wait to see your work.